Why are we sleepwalking towards a nuclear holocaust? This is Tony Mitra, and this is my opinion. Today is 16th of September 2023. Lithuania cancels citizenship of a famous Russian-born figure skater that won Lithuania many awards. She migrated to Lithuania in 1990s as the Soviet Union collapsed and travel became free. The border countries like Lithuania, along with Estonia and Latvia, and also Finland and Sweden and all, there is a growing hatred for Russia in the last 30 years based on things that happened in the past during Tsarist time and during Soviet times. This anger is now directed towards present Russia, and this is fomented, this is being heightened by a program, by an indoctrination, by propaganda promoted from the West, basically EU, NATO, and USA. They say a war is a tool to solve political issues using non-political ways. They also say that behind every war is economics. So ultimately, economy drives the differences between nations, and that result into war. So what is the economic root behind this conflict based on Ukraine, or rather where Ukraine is the focus at the moment? The economic future of the West is rooted into a resource crunch that threatens to deny the English-speaking West, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc., where the privilege of maintaining a standard of living higher than the rest of the nations of the West, even of the West. This resource crunch was addressed through politics in the previous years and a war against the rest of the world, so that resource-rich third world countries were denied the right to manage their resources the way they liked, and imposing Western control on those resources by friendly or unfriendly regime change in those nations. That regime change policy has been overused and been exhausted now, and the global South is unifying in throwing off their Western-imposed shackles for freedom. This is happening in a major geopolitical change in the world. The world is moving away from first bipolar, that means US and Soviets, to a unipolar world, USA only, to now a multipolar world, often described by rising membership of BRICS. The ongoing de-dollarization is a direct result of this. So the West faces an existential crisis: how to maintain its lofty lifestyle. What other option does it have? Option A: stay within your resources that you have on your own land and trade with other countries honestly for the resources that you don't have. This option is not acceptable because then it will level the playing field and the English-speaking West will have to come down to the level of the rest of the world. So, if option A is unacceptable, what other options are available? Only one: Russia. Russia has enough resources that, if looted, can keep the West in comfort for a century or more. So Russia must be shown as a villain and deserves to be toppled, crushed, and pillaged. This is the root cause behind the program that Putin is a bad man, and taking it a step further, all Russians are bad people, and by further extension, ethnic Russians, no matter where they now live and citizens of which country, still deserve to be subjected to discrimination. However, Russia is not Iran. Russia is not Afghanistan or Iraq. Russia has more nukes than the rest of the world put together. Russian science is not dead, and neither is its economy, and Russia will fight back if pushed enough. Things are slowly reaching a boiling point, and Russia is being constantly pushed by the West to the brink. The West cannot help it. At stake is its very lifestyle and global hegemony. They have a new headache: the rising BRICS that does not want US to lead the world. Further, Russia is not willing to lie down and be raped by the West without a fight, resulting in total annihilation of the planet if it comes to that. Putin has said it publicly. But nobody is listening. Putin's comments of Russian point of view are heavily censored from Western media. Western media has lost its freedom of press. These are the signals which tell me the world is sleepwalking towards a ticking time bomb of nuclear holocaust. I'm Tony Mitra. This is my opinion. Thank you for listening.